It completely depends on which industry you're talking about. So if you're talking about insurance as a particular sector, it was slow to start. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening. FMCG, retail, slow. It always has been. The uptake of technology has always been slow, so it's slow. I would think that the AMC space, that perhaps is just getting ripe. The way this happens is with digital transformation and Hasselmap, the way I see it, it's not necessarily the pain point of a particular customer that you are looking at. And because DX is completely customer centric, that's supposed to be the fulcrum of it. So if I go back to a Hasselmap type of a scenario, am I just looking at a human being, or am I looking at an overall systemic problem? That also should push a digital transformation. Let's say in drug trials, if you have a carcinogen related drug being tested, likely is happening over 5,000-6,000 different investigator sites up to 3 years globally. Patients are likely getting tested every 15-20 days with bunches of parameters. Every set of tests likely is throwing maybe some 70-80 different data points. There's no way in hell a doctor or a physician can collate all this in his or her head across a bunch of these test cycles. But this does not impact a particular individual. So unless I introduce some sort of technology to be able to assimilate this together, so there's a systemic hassle not related to any particular individual unless I solve this through thinking of a hassle map because of now this overall value chain. This is not a customer journey, but the overall value chain is getting impacted, and I start using hassle maps to be able to start addressing that. Then I start using technology as an enabler, or I might reimagine. So the reimagine part, if I were to take one more example, insurance and healthcare again. So payer provider on two sides, at least in India, the amount of paperwork which flows between provider and payer and back and forth, especially in reimbursement kind of insurances, is extremely painful. And also in case of cashless, what many of these payers are resorting to do is they ask a question to the provider and that resets the clock for them. The 2-hour moratorium is done. So here is a problem not between the payer provider. The problem indirectly goes and hits the patient. So if I start thinking from his or her point of view now, then I should be creating some sort of an EDI. And I could say blockchain, but some sort of a trusted mechanism of EDI which flows between these two. And I know that the documentation which is coming from the hospital is all accurate. So these are the triggers which should fire digital transformation. And the amount of hassle that there is. So unless that corporate or that company is actually facing that hassle, finally in terms of that, DX doesn't move. The only other place that it moves is if there is a potential very large disruption, as we were talking about JAM earlier. If there's sudden opportunity that could get enabled by using of technology or whatever else, then DX kicks in. So that's a very long-winded answer for what will happen for DX in the next 5 years. That's what triggers it.